Re-engagement has to be cautious. You've just been listening to Governor Whitmer's news conference. That is what she continued to say in terms of re-engaging the state's economy. Some big news this afternoon mentioning in terms of which businesses will be opening first. She said outdoor businesses, residential and commercial construction, and industrial sectors. She didn't release any specifics on that, but did say that would be the next segment to be open. All right, we will have much more on her press conference and what she's saying. We're streaming it right now on clickondetroit.com, but let's get to the top stories of the day. And one of those top stories includes encouraging news about grocery stores in the city of Detroit. First, we were going to review those numbers the governor just shared. The state has now registered more than 38,000 cases of coronavirus. The number of deaths has now reached more than 3,400. So many families deeply impacted by this crisis. A new survey shows the pain is financial as well. We'll take a look at how many Detroiters are facing serious money troubles. Meantime, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan wants to make sure coronavirus is not being spread at the city's grocery stores. He says store owners are responding well.
It's becoming clear to me that I don't think we're going to need any order. We are going to sit down cooperatively in the coming days and agree on a set of protocols. And we'll evaluate the grocery stores from there. If there isn't cooperation, we'll go to an enforcement level. But based on what I'm hearing, we have a lot of dedicated business owners who want to keep their employees and their customers safe.
Mayor also announced a $400,000 donation from the Vatiki II Foundation for the city of Detroit to continued COVID-19 testing in senior communities. The economic pain of all of this crisis is pushing many Detroit families to the brink. According to a new survey from the University of Michigan, the survey found 35% of Detroiters who were working before March 1st have lost their jobs because of the pandemic. About half say they will likely run out of money in the next 3 months, while 20% say they definitely will assume the economic shutdown continues. It's a sobering estimate of what Detroiters are facing. Stay-at-home orders continue. Some businesses are reopening, and a presidential primary just got canceled. The entire country is struggling to move forward in the middle of this pandemic. Kimberly Gilt in the newsroom tracking some of the twists and the many turns. Kim.
Yeah, hi Karen, good afternoon. Let's start with the state of New York canceling the June 23rd presidential primary. The State Board of Elections there says it's not necessary since Joe Biden is basically unopposed, and it might allow more voters to stay home and stay safe. Congressional and other local races will still be on the ballot, though. Meanwhile, Georgia pushes forward with the most liberal reopening policy in the nation. Today, restaurants and movie theaters are added to the list of businesses allowed to reopen. Still, many owners say they will remain closed as the risk is too great. Georgia is taking the steps forward, even though it has not seen 2 weeks of downward trends in coronavirus cases. States such as Tennessee and Ohio will make similar moves later this week with safety restrictions in place. In Florida, beaches there are open there, and this is video out of Sarasota where people are now allowed to walk, run, fish, surf, and swim. Those activities called, quote, essential there. Visitors are not allowed to congregate, though. Also, no umbrellas, towels, or alcohol. And you can tell the country will be reopening in stops and starts as each state and many cities try to decide what's best for each one. We'll remind you Michigan's current stay-at-home order, as the governor reiterated today, it remains in effect through May 15th. Tonight at 5, we'll be digging into the first details of the Safe Start plan that the governor just mentioned. And until then, Karen, we'll just send it back to you in the studio. We'll see you at 5.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Kim. See you in about 15 minutes. Still ahead, modern technology making it so easy to stay connected, but are there some psychological drawbacks? That's one of our trending stories. Hey, Ben.
Karen, a lot of nice temperatures, at least in the forecast this week. What's not so nice is coming in the middle, and it is going to be rain. We'll tell you how much to expect next.